Before we get started with this video, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. So just if you can, like and subscribe, it really helps out a lot. I'm trying to get 1,000 followers, so if you want to be a part of that milestone, let's go ahead and get to it. Thank you guys. LS3 with a 6-speed from a ctsv, automatic, full vintage air kit, Dakota digital dash. When we got the truck, it was already had paint, so that's body work for me. Borla exhaust, fuel cell, all done. QA1 coils, 4-link suspension, tubular fronts, coilovers as well. It's on 15s, but I'm probably gonna put 19s on it. Manual rack and pinion, custom shifter with the shifter cable transition over here at the bottom. Line X on side, Line X interior as well. Electric throttle body, brake booster all redone, rebled. Now let's hear it. It still doesn't have a tune. System by vintage air. Got the intake going straight through the inner fender. It'll be really nice when it's done. It's all taken apart. Chevy 5 window. Sounds really good. I have O2 sensors for it too. It will be on the 85. All right, so now we're gonna kind of go into the build and show like what's been done, details, things I didn't cover, how to make things work, and go from there. Also, don't forget, if you're new to the channel or you just found it by interest, that like and subscribe button. I'm trying to make the channel grow, show some really good quality content. I hope this is it. So we'll start from the fuel cell and work our way backward from the chassis. The chassis has been squared. The frame, it was done before I got it, to be honest, as well as C-notched, and they did a really good job. As well, we had the harness for the electrical wire harness already pre-done, so when I center the body, everything will kind of be ready. The truck, just a little background, I got the truck kind of in pieces, so all I had was a fuel cell, no hat, no fuel pump, no filter, no nothing. I had to get everything for it, like kind of just the roller with the tranny and motor, and that was it. I had to get like a new harness, new everything. This was with it too. This radiator is really expensive, so I was lucky to have it, and the AC condenser, so we used it. But back to this. For fuel cell, a buddy of mine ended up doing the whole, he did everything from the fuel system down to getting the motor running again. So it has a vent, feed, and return style fuel system with the fuel pressure regulator right there. Basically, easy setup, running the vent line down here, so let's say worst case scenario flips, right here's the breather. Rear end, it's posi. I don't even know what it's out of. I thought it was a Ford 8.8 to be honest, or like a 9, but honestly I don't know yet. I need to do some research on that. Haven't had time. Truck's been gone for a while. Exhaust is a Borla Pro setup. I think they're 2.5 or 3 inches on shorty headers. We'll do interior next as we work our way towards the front. OG style brake pedal with electric gas pedal on these trucks. The master cylinder and the brake fluid sits in here. So if you're new to old schools, the brake system is right underneath. And right here is a high beam. If you ever had an old school car, you know what that is. But check out the wiring. Like, this is really beautiful. That's neat right there. Like, they did a wonderful job. And then coming in, steering wheel, we got the Dakota dash for it. I have some other ones as well, but they didn't work good. Just for like the whole system, we had to repin it, so no way. And then right here we have the vintage air system, and then the actual fans. It's gonna be a nice truck once it's fully running. I mean, you know, car show worthy, not fully running. And then up here up front, we'll start down here, the fluid proportion valve. I realized that the rear has drum brakes and the front has disc, so I'm gonna change out the drums. I just got to figure out the rear end situation, see what's up with that. With the manual braking pinion, had to make some adjustments here. We ended up, like I mentioned earlier, changing it to a cable style brake system, way easier. And then manual racking pinion, I should do that at a Fox bike too. I'm tired of the stupid leaks, to be honest. Then going here, custom fab intake, we are running a mass airflow sensor, cheyene air filter going out the other side. It's really nice, really well done. And then obviously the LS3 with, I was originally gonna go with a external coil relocations, but we decided that was better for like a nice tall valve cover. But to make them fit, since these Chevys are so small in here, I don't know if like you could tell, this is only about 3-4 feet of space to work with, to be honest. And the motor barely fits, including the throttle body and intake and radiator. It takes up a lot of space on these older Chevys, if you guys know. I have a 47 Fleet Line that I'll show as well for comparison, in a different video, but like, so anyway, going back to it, we had to shim this down. We were gonna dent this forward, but instead managed to make it easier. Like, we just shimmed it against the firewall, if you could tell. Like, you wouldn't know unless I mentioned it. So that's with the valve cover situation. Moving up to the like accessory kits, got this really blinged out, really nice kit from Hawaiian Racing before they went out of business. Basically, it's alternator, water pump chromed out. I'm blinking out, but for the AC recharge system. And then it comes with a power steering pump as well. And what's this? Oh, this is part of the AC system. Regardless, we didn't use the power steering pump, so that wasn't a matter. Oh, I think it was this. No, that's not a starter. AC system. And then all the pulleys down there, all nice. Everything fits like really uniformed. But yeah, look at that. And then the AC system, usually these sit right here on these 40s trucks. We got it to sit back here so it sits nice and flush. That was a really cool thing. And then, you know, we wanted like actual cold air, not some cheap hot air, because I've seen them where they drop it like maybe right here with a small cone, or I've seen it out the neck and then it just stops right there. So made sure like it's actually getting really good air. And then on a K&M filter, don't cheap out. New knock sensors, new sensors. Need to check what this is. Not sure. Oh, I wonder if this is my knock sensor. But yeah, everything's pretty much like new. I had a new harness. I forgot where I got it from. I don't think it was all American wiring, but I got like a nice loom kit as well. So, you know, it just looks really dressed up. But yeah, that's kind of it with the car right now, and how it sits is where it's been. I mean, if I didn't tell you what's been done, you probably wouldn't know just by looking at it. But man, this thing is a beast. Basically, like, suspension and chassis was done, and then everything else is like, you know, body, paint, drivetrain had to take care of. So it's a progress, but I hope you guys like it. And it sits low. This truck is gonna be super low when it's done. Look at this. Look at that. That's gonna be crazy, man. And it's so small. Like, I don't know if you guys ever seen one of these in person. It's so small. I have another one in the back that is stock. It's gonna be a original. This is like, you know, resto mods type stuff, but I have another one in the back. I'm gonna show you guys just like for comparison. Kind of in the same state right now, except no drivetrain. Like the bed on this one, it just looks longer. I don't know if you guys could see the difference, but like this one was original. We had to buy a spare one for this one. This one's still on leaf springs. We're probably gonna keep it that way, to be honest. And I'm gonna do a reverse flip, you know, to lower it down, or some blocks, some lowering blocks. We'll see. This one is about 1.5 feet of space. The other one, it's probably gonna be close to the floor, to be honest. The other 5 window. And originally, gas tanks used to go in here. This one is going to have an original gas tank. This one's going to be basically all original. But just kind of showing you the comparison. Yeah, that's kind of where I stand with this car. And I have a lot of extra parts. That's the funny part. Like, I always end up with a bunch of extra stuff. So now it goes to other parts. I have parts bin that I get to reuse or put on new stuff. So now I have parts here that kind of go to the Fox body, and then vice versa, or stuff that would have gone here since it's a 40s truck to the fleet line I have, which I haven't even shown on the channel since the channel's, you know, I've had it for a while, but now I'm actually trying to grow it. So you know what, like, if you guys want to stick around, whether it's for the Fox body, the ctsv, or any of the resto mods that I got, or the lowriders, just let me know. I am going to be dropping various videos and just kind of show the progress I got going on, or install videos. But yeah, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out a lot. I'm trying to grow the channel finally, so if you guys can do me that favor, it'll go a long way. See if we can blow it up.